So say, can you see? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. Welcome everyone to another episode of A World of Chaos, coming to America. Man, that's the title they really chose. Coming to America sequel starring Eddie Murphy has finally dropped on Amazon Prime. I'm here to give you my thoughts on it. It was great to see the original cast back in this one. Arsenio Hall, James Earl Jones, John Amos. I mean, it was really fun to see these characters I grew up, watching this movie. This movie is, in my opinion, Eddie Murphy's best film. So to see these characters again, all aged up, it was nice. I will get into some of the things I didn't like about this film, but I will give you some of the things I did like first. First, I do enjoy Eddie's performance. I think Eddie is starting to come back into a renaissance from My Name is Dolomite, which I really enjoyed. It was awards nominated, rightfully so. I really had a lot of fun with that film, and I see how he carried that momentum into this one. It was great seeing him and Arsenio play off of each other again. They have amazing chemistry, and I really wish we would have seen them in more projects together, but we didn't. Something I didn't like about this movie was Jermaine Fowler as Hakeem's illegitimate son. The plot to this movie centers on his performance, and to me, it was just basic. Nothing against him. It was kind of putting him behind the eight ball coming into a franchise like this and to be put into the main role, but it just never grabbed me. One thing about the plot, I kept waiting for them to say that he wasn't Hakeem's son, because there was no point in the film, especially in the early parts of the film with his interactions with Eddie, did I get any type of chemistry, any type of father-son dynamic. It really never clicked for me. So that was one of the movie's detriments, that I didn't believe that this is the son of Hakeem Jaffer. One of the other parts of this movie, kind of the B plot, involves Hakeem's eldest daughter, played by Kiki Lane, who we most recently have seen in The Old Guard on Netflix. She did a great job, and I honestly would have preferred to just making her the sole heir and just having a coming of age story just from her point of view, than to juxtapose it to Jermaine Fowler's character and it just take me out of the film every time that he was supposed to do something. One of the best parts of the film was Wesley Snipes' character. Wesley and Eddie both came from My Name is Dolomite, and they continued their great chemistry, and something I never thought I'd see is Wesley Snipes and Eddie Murphy in a comedy film together, and it works very well the second time around. His character has some of the more goofy lines. He's very sitcom-ish character with a lot of his mannerisms. He plays a neighboring warlord that is trying to marry off his daughter, played by Tiana Taylor, to Hakeem's son, now that he knows that he has a son. So it was fun to see their interactions. I also enjoyed Tracy Morgan's character, and I've heard that Eddie actually tried to get more parts for Tracy in the film because he loves Tracy Morgan. So it was great to see that. All in all, I think this was a good film. I was disappointed with it. It had a lot of baggage coming after the original, which is a classic. It did kind of look a little cheap in certain areas. You could tell they were in like certain green screens. The house that they shot in is actually a real home. It's actually Rick Ross's home, which is a beautiful home, but I never bought that was a home in Africa. It just didn't really pull me in like the other film did. The other film, it did just have great characters around them, and the plot was a little more concise, and it just had a plot. This one actually had a B, C, and D plot, which it was a lot to really juggle for this film. And I think that is its major detriment, that it really never came together. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Did you enjoy this film? Did you actually watch the original film? Do you love it as much as I do? Do you watch it every year around Christmas? Is it one of your unofficial Christmas movies? Are you an Eddie Murphy fan? Am I wrong? Did Jermaine Fowler get robbed? And was he the best thing in this movie? Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, make sure you're notified of when I drop more reviews, and make sure you're following me on all social media. It is Team Kayos everywhere. That includes Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and PSN. Team Kayos. Also, make sure you're listening to this in podcast form on Apple, Anchor, Google, Spotify. I've been Kayos. You've been awesome. Irresponsibly.